All right, let's take a live look at Austin, state capitol in Texas. That's where two restrictive election bills were advanced during a special session this weekend. It's something we've been talking a lot about. The GOP authors want to ban 24-hour voting and drive-through voting. I think we know what's behind it. Both were used during the 2020 election. And here to talk more about it and what else happened is our justice correspondent, Candace Kelley. Good morning to you, Candace. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I see you got the red memo. Yeah.
Yes,
two other controversial... Right, that's what we girls do as soon as we're together for a measure of time. Two other controversial measures were dropped, banning early voting before 1 o'clock on Sundays, making it easier for judges to overturn elections. What happens next in this process?
Well, it's such an interesting process because there were hundreds of people who did come to a special session and make their voices heard in terms of how this particular legislation in the House and the Senate in Texas were suppressive. So what's next is that the Democrats have to fall back on what they did in February or May. There was a walkout. They tried to make it so that there wasn't a quorum so that things wouldn't move forward. But with the same token, the governor can once again call a special session, and this can go on and on. So at this point, Democrats are saying, listen, we've got Republicans that are in the majority in the Senate and the House in Texas. We've got a Republican governor that's in Texas. Most of the state held positions are held by Republicans. So they're looking to national federal legislation in terms of the Voting Rights Act to actually take place to deal with some of these things because it's becoming quite cumbersome. And they are frankly running out of ways to deal with how to push off these voting suppressive efforts that are now in the House and Senate in Texas at this point.
So, Candace, there is talk Democrats could possibly stage another walkout like they did in May. It really is just a temporary measure, okay, because it didn't stop it, but it delayed. So how might that help?
Well, it could help in terms of time because really we are on a clock here. Generally during August, things slow down a little bit and then we really get into the election process. Then that really slows down in terms of laws being passed. So a lot has to happen in July. So if they can stall the process a little bit and make legislators look at the Voting Rights Act and other measures that are on the table in order to make that happen, then that could buy a little time. We're looking at buying time. July really is one of the last efforts in terms of clock and timing where something could happen. So that particular timing, putting it off a little bit, could allow some things to happen in July, and that's when people are expecting something to happen with federal legislation.
All right, now, Candace, I love you, but in part, I blame you for this next thing because I warned you, okay? You're so smart. I said, please, I want the information, but when you put it out there, the day after Bill Cosby's conviction was overturned, that his prosecution was so wrong from, a legal standpoint, he should have never been charged and tried in the first place, that he could sue. That's what you said, and I flagged it then. Please don't give him any ideas, because he probably needs to have several seats after everything that's gone down. Bill Cosby is now considering a lawsuit. That's the report, Candace, against the state of Pennsylvania. His lawyers have been very direct. What are they asking for?
Well, they're asking for hundreds of thousands of dollars for the wrongful incarceration of Bill Cosby. And quite frankly, he has the right to do so, and it's possibly a case that he could win. Pennsylvania has not been very liberal in giving people monies for wrongful incarceration, but the governor of Pennsylvania actually proposed and put away monies so that there could be $50,000 a year potentially for people who are wrongfully incarcerated. So all of this is in flux. Has it been filed yet? No, but his attorneys are saying he's owed the money, and quite frankly, this was a sham, that this was kind of a ruse, and that this falls along the lines of what happens with other African-American men in this country, that they are wrongfully incarcerated. So it's really an emotional kind of bent that he's going on to try to get people interested in this case and kind of pull on the hearts of people, saying just like other people who are wrongfully incarcerated, being black men and going through the criminal justice system, Bill Cosby actually equals to being just the same. Now, do we believe that? A lot of people don't, but technically, he is right.
Yeah, and I think it's important that we continue to make the distinction. What you, myself, others may think of Bill Cosby personally, no matter where you stand on it. Some people think, he's morally and legally innocent. Okay, others of us think that he got away with something here, but at the end of the day, this was pretty wrong, what was done here. I want to know how likely it is, though, that Bill Cosby will get that money for wrongful incarceration, because that's exactly, you're the lawyer, but isn't that exactly what the Pennsylvania Supreme Court is saying here?
Yeah, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court is on his side. He is able to say, I was wrongfully incarcerated, and we know that because I am free. So that's going to, bode very well for him in his favor. But with the same token, in terms of the Me Too movement, and this being one of the first cases that was tried during this particular era, now we have to see if, in terms of wrongful incarceration, this can really kind of hold water in terms of somebody being wrongfully incarcerated. Do I think that this is going to be the test case and he's going to get money because he was, quote unquote, wrongfully incarcerated? Probably not. But it's one of the first, so it might create a new precedent. So the verdict is still out there.
What about quickly the prosecutor? Because to me, this was all political. One was starstruck and one be important, okay, the first one. And then the other one, Casters, who I'm talking about, the other one, Steele, to me, just he ran on it. He got elected on it. It was political. And he was a seasoned guy. He knew this wasn't right. But people had their hearts and emotions in it, and he got away with this. Do they face anything, particularly Steele?
Yeah, absolutely. In terms of when this paperwork is filed, they will call on all the names of the people who they think have done them wrong, and they probably will be named in this lawsuit, either personally or attached to the Philadelphia DA's office. They really do have to answer in terms of what has gone on, and they actually have spoken. The former DA has been in court saying it is true, this was a gentleman's agreement. He could have lied about it, but he did not. He said this was in fact on the table. He's talked about it, and he's kind of said that he was wrong. In the meantime, I think Bill Cosby is saying, hey, listen, things are going my way. I'm getting back on the comedy circuit. There's a documentary that he's working on.
Candace.
So Bill is feeling like everything's coming up roses and things are going my way. Everything's normal.
Yeah,